Well, it's a beautiful day today. Perfect day today, actually. I'll tell you what though, yesterday wasn't. Yesterday was the day that the big storm system came through that went through Texas. I believe it went all up north, making snow and blizzards and things like that. But the problem down here in the south was tornadoes and rain. And it blew through Texas, I think around on Tuesday, and then it came through us yesterday. Kind of started in the morning, some showers, and really around lunchtime it got bad. It was supposed to be like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but really around lunchtime in my area it got bad. So I'm blessed though. I kind of said a little prayer at the end of my last video where I prayed that everybody would be safe in this storm. I knew that my skirting would get canceled, and it did, but that's just next to nothing. That's just next to a minimal problem, so I'm not worried about it. I was unfortunately wrong, and it's been on my mind a lot today and yesterday. And in Caddo Parish, Louisiana, a mom and her young son were thrown from their home, and their home was destroyed while the dad was at work, and both of them were killed. It was so sad. That happened, I believe, late Tuesday night, because in North Louisiana, they were getting the stuff that Texas had gotten. They got it before us. These storms kind of swoop down. They swoop down, and I'm in that bottom part of the swoop that takes a little bit longer to get to us. So, because I'm in South Louisiana. And so we didn't start getting it until Wednesday. And then when it cleared up here and we were out of danger, the bottom of the swoop that I used to be a part of, but even farther south than that, the bottom of the swoop started going through New Orleans, and it really hit New Orleans really hard yesterday too. And another lady was killed in her home, and she was about my age, so it really, you start thinking, here I am fearful of this storm and the damage it could do. And I always worry about my grandbabies and my kids. And so that's why it's been on my mind that it was a mom and a child killed, and then a woman about my age. And you just don't ever know on this earth. When you wake up in the morning, you don't really know what the day is going to bring. My life has kind of taught me that, but also just having compassion for what other people go through. And I don't see these things on the news and take it lightly. I don't really just forget about the people. I try to keep them on my mind for a little while and acknowledge that. Not just look at all these. You could get on there right now on YouTube and everywhere else, and there's just pictures of all the tornadoes, and everybody's focusing on the tornado sizes and the length they were on the ground, and on and on and on. But for every second they're on the ground, it's destruction. Unless they just happen to hit out in a field somewhere or something, it's destruction. When they hit anywhere around New Orleans, it's destruction. New Iberia, Louisiana got hit yesterday, other places. And I had them actually, we didn't get any of those big tornadoes right around our area, but the couple that did threaten this area came right through here, right near Hilltop Home Place. The systems, I don't know if anything touched down. I haven't been riding out in the country. I don't know if there's any damage. I haven't heard of any injuries, so that's really all I'm worried about, and I'm glad for that. But yesterday my phone started going off several times because friends who were watching the radars and the news kept seeing the systems coming straight through where Hilltop Home Place is. And I was getting texts saying, are you there? Are you there? Or are you at your daughter's? And I'm like, I'm at my daughter's. So everything was good. We weren't up here. And when I got up here last night, just with the lights from our car, I could tell that we didn't have any limbs on our roof or anything like that. I'm just getting out here today kind of looking, and there's sticks and limbs everywhere, but it's not anything I'm going to complain about. When you have trees and you have storms, you end up with limbs. And that's what happened yesterday. We just got a lot of limbs on the ground and just a lot of little debris like that. But some pretty good little sticks, some pretty good little size sticks were falling everywhere. I'm so glad none of them fell on my roof. But I'm not going to complain about that. Things like this are all over the place. Because we did have some wind up here apparently. So, but it's all right. It's all right. got one little stick that landed up on our trailer. I need to get it off. I might do that before we leave if I can reach it. But I count us lucky that that's all we had on our roof. I'm thankful we were able to get our trees trimmed a while back, and we pretty much took off all these limbs that would really fall straight down onto the trailer. Our trailer actually ended up back this way more than I thought it would. So there are some limbs from this particular tree right here that still hang over the backside of the trailer. If we would have shoved it all the way up against that pavilion, these limbs would be just barely along the edge. But as it is right now, these limbs are still there. Some of them were beyond the reach of the equipment that was there that day, so they're not gone. But there's a couple of them that I may have to just see if he can come back out here one day with just like one guy or something and try to get a couple of these limbs down, because it does bother me a little bit. I also see on this end of the trailer that the piece that goes over the arch of my roof is kind of starting to come up a little bit. Now, I noticed that before the storm. This didn't just happen after the storm. It had already started doing that. So it's kind of high up for me to get on a ladder, but I may have to get on a ladder and get up there and see if I can tack it down. This is just kind of a quickie video, just really to come check my place out really good in the daytime, and to give thanks. To give thanks for the fact that our trailer is whole. It looks fine. There didn't appear to be any water leakage inside. The sticks on the ground can be cleaned up. Matter of fact, I can use those. I mean, I can use those for hugelkultur. I can use those just to chip up and make ramial chips out of for my garden. I can use those to make ash. I can use those for all kinds of different reasons. So they're okay that they fell. I just have so much to be thankful for. And I am after yesterday, and especially after the people that were killed yesterday. And that's only in Louisiana. I really have not had time today because we've been on the road all day taking care of some business still to do with the incident that happened at Thanksgiving, and taking care of things with that. And so I have not paid attention to what those storms did once they left our area yesterday. I pray that people in Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, wherever they ended up going, I pray that everything was okay. Be thankful for every day. This is Lainey from Hilltop Home Place. Thank y'all so much for joining me for this really quick video. I look forward to doing another one here soon. About to move in, I think. If we can get that skirting on tomorrow, and if we can get that porch and ramp done starting Saturday and maybe finish it up Monday or Tuesday or something like that. I'm crossing my fingers because of weather, you never know. So if we can get it finished up, we can get moving in. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and start making as many little loads as I can until I can get the ramps built so that we can have some help with the bigger furniture. I may even hire a moving company, but right now I just can't tell them exactly what day that I would need them. And if it drags into later in the week, we're bumping up against Christmas and all. So we'll just have to see how it goes. But there again, I got a lot to be thankful for, and I'm not complaining. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.